Hi everyone, this is Duff from Stages on the Sound, and today I wanted to do something a little special. So, I actually do some work as a puppeteer. And so, what I wanted to do today is show you some puppeteer warm ups that would be good. So, before we get into all that, let's do a very basic starting warm up. You might remember this from the last session I did, but the first part is we breathe in, out, in, out. Quick stretch, because a big part of puppeteering is your arms, your hands. Stretch out the fingers, get them nice and nimble because you're going to be using those a lot for when you're doing puppets. So, to show you, this is my friend Carlo. Hello. And Carlo, we work with our hands. So I'm turning right, left, and opening the mouth by opening my palms. And so a big trick of puppeteering is knowing how to coordinate your mouth to your hand, sort of like this. And we're not going to be working with Carlo today. That'll be for a later lesson. And you can make puppets very easily with a sock, for example. But for the sake of the lesson, I wanted to do this with just the hand. So what we're going to do is the first thing is you want to try to keep your hand stabilized and taken care of. You know, when you're first starting off, it's a new muscle because you're going to be keeping your hand up for a long time. So during these first lessons, don't feel bad if you want to, hold on, support it a little bit because it's going to take a little while for your muscles to get used to it. Also, feel free to switch hands if you feel the need to do that. But keep in mind that if you're doing a puppet show and working with a puppet, generally you're going to be using the same hand throughout. That's something to keep in mind. One warm up that I really like to do to practice being in sync with my hand is saying the ABCs. So it would look something like A, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing? And it seems like it's very simple, but it's very important to do these sorts of warm ups with puppets because it gets you in the same headspace. And so let's try that all together. Ready? On the count of three. One, two, three. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Awesome! Great job. And you might have noticed that there was one letter in the alphabet that was a little different than the others. Can you guess what that was? It was the W. You might have noticed that every other letter was A, B, D, G, M, but the W was W. And that's because that has more syllables when we're saying it. So we have to make the mouth noises for that. So when we say W, we're actually using our mouth three times. So it would look on the puppet like W. That makes sense? Great. And so if you have a sock around, let's try that with the sock. So I just got my trusty sock right here. You can see that. And making puppets is very easy at home. You can cut a ping pong ball, put little dots on it. You could glue things on. You could create a little tongue. But for today, we're just going to use, a very basic, ordinary sock. And that's going to help us get used to the idea of talking with our hand and coordinating. So let's do the ABC warm-up one more time. Ready? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Awesome job! And just to show you what a final product of that might look like, I'm going to bring Carlo back up. Get him in. There we go. Gonna have Carlo sit down. Hey, Carlo. Oh, hey. You ready to do this? Let's give it a go. Okay. So everyone together with your sock puppet or your hand, or if you have a puppet at home, please feel free to use it. But we're gonna give it a go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Awesome job! And you'll notice that with Carlo, we're doing some hand motions. We're moving around a little bit. Because if you stay stagnant and just talk right here, it still works, but you're missing some of that energy and some of that vibrance. So you might want to do something like A, B, C. And that's as easy as just pushing your hand forward and creating that sort of motion. And what that might look like just as your hand would be something like C, as opposed to A, B, C. So you want some motion in there. You don't want to go too nuts, because then it starts to look wild. But just small motions do a lot in puppeteering. So with Carlo, you don't want to be like, that's very aggressive, but you might want to do, yeah, okay. Very soft and slight motions really speak a lot for puppetry. Now, that was a nice warm-up that people like to do. I would recommend that you start with the ABCs or even counting numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there is another number in there that was a little different. Do you remember which one that was? 7. Because the other ones were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, when you use your mouth more than once in a word, when you have more than one syllable, you want that to show up in the puppet. So it would be 2 openings, not just 1. So 7, not 7. That makes sense? Good. So I really would love to keep showing you some more puppet tricks and some more ideas down the line. We'll end the video for here right now, but I hope everyone is doing well, and I look forward to showing you some more videos soon.